Energy doesn't stop moving just because confidence does. It expands, it tests, it corrects. And right now, the U.S. is producing 13.6 million barrels per day, an all-time high. WTI is just under $58, down nearly 16% from last year. Henry Hub's below $3. And the strange truth is, we're pulling more out of the ground with less rigs on the line. Rigs are down almost 40 from a year ago, but production efficiency and, frankly, stubborn resilience are keeping the whole structure breathing. I hope it lasts. When you look at the global picture, there's a quiet tension underneath everything. OPEC Plus nudged supply higher again for November, about 137,000 barrels a day, just enough to keep their fingerprints in the market without rocking the boat. But it adds to a surplus already in motion. Inventories have climbed by more than 225 million barrels since January, and global spare capacity is building, not tightening. The market feels tired. No crisis, no boom, just long stretches of patience. That's when discipline matters the most. You can't chase survival in an oversupplied market. You operate with balance. M&A has slowed to about $9.7 billion for the quarter. Deals are smaller, more surgical now, and that's healthy. The industry's learned that fast growth without a price floor is just blindfolded running. But there's still a heartbeat that keeps people here in this business. There are only a few Ewings left, people who just love this business, not for the money, but for the complexity of it, people who love the work, the diversity of the people, and the earth itself. They understand that you can't separate the science from the economics or the market from the community. It all moves in one living system. And yet, that's exactly what you lose sight of when the floor drops out from beneath you, when oil prices fall 20 or 30%, and those survival instincts kick in, as many of you are fearing today, along with your farmer friends. So some bow out, some double down, some stay because they love the challenge or have no other choice. They feel at home in the risk, aligned with nature, science, and the shared rhythm that defines this business, even as its hardest edges. No, it's never really carried the glamour that television show Dallas gave it back in the 70s and early 80s. It isn't about wide hats or big houses. It's about curiosity. It's the deep satisfaction of discovery, the practical beauty of making things work under pressure, and the humanity of realizing that no matter how long you've been here, nature still calls the shots. Energy still drives everything: production, policy, geopolitics, and progress. That's what keeps it fascinating. It's not static, it's not predictable, and certainly not simple, but it's real, and it demands that you keep learning. I'm Mark Roach, and this is Future Wise Energy.